Have you felt mentally drained and powerless? You wake up feeling positive and motivated, but by the end of the day, you're consumed by self-doubt and negativity, and you ask, what went wrong? Unfortunately, many people struggling with this poor state of life often fall into anxiety and depression. Let's discuss the 6 deadly habits you didn't know were destroying you mentally and how you can avoid being trapped in them. The first habit we want to consider is blaming yourself for every mishap in your life. This can be incredibly destructive. Imagine you made a small mistake, perhaps in your relationship. Instead of accepting it as human error and simply apologizing, you automatically blame yourself entirely, believing you can never get it right. This habit can tarnish your self-esteem and erode your confidence until you have zero desire to make changes in your personal habits and overall life. Could you instead remind yourself that nobody is perfect? Mistakes happen, and they are learning opportunities, not reasons for self-blame. Focus on growth instead of dwelling on past mishaps. Do you often find yourself overthinking about a situation beyond your control? Think about someone we'll like to call Abel. 3 days before an important job interview for his dream job, he's in his home, sitting on his couch all day, asking himself, what if I don't get the job? What if I'm not good enough? What if the interviewer doesn't like me? Abel overthinks every word, every gesture, and every outcome until he becomes overwhelmed with worry, even though the outcome is out of his hands. If you are like Abel, could you sometimes remind yourself that worrying won't change the situation? Focus on what you can control and trust the process. Practice mindfulness techniques to redirect your thoughts and embrace the present moment. Otherwise, you may give up even before trying. Excessively worrying about what others think of you can shatter your self-confidence. You're at a party, but instead of enjoying yourself, you're constantly preoccupied with how others perceive you. Every word and every action are scrutinized in fear of judgment. This constant worry drains your energy and prevents you from being your authentic self. The sooner you realize that you can't please everyone, the better, and trust me, that's okay. Embrace your uniqueness, be true to yourself, and surround yourself with supportive individuals who accept you for who you are. Prioritize self-acceptance and self-love over seeking validation from others. Unless you know you are doing something wrong, I do not see why you should care about what someone else says about you. The fourth bad habit that can harm your mental health is bottling up your negative emotions. You are heartbroken. But instead of allowing yourself to grieve, you try to suppress your emotions because you do not want to be considered weak and vulnerable. You see, the weight of unexpressed emotions can have a strong negative effect on your mental health, leaving you emotionally exhausted. I know someone whom I have always considered a strong man until I heard he committed suicide. Giving yourself permission to feel your emotions is never a sign of weakness. If you ever find yourself emotionally broken, it is okay to cry. Try to express yourself to someone who'll understand your feelings and offer you needed comfort. Do not remain unhappy and downcast. The fifth negative habit is dwelling on negative thoughts. This can happen to any of us. Imagine investing so much time, energy, and money into a business you thought would change your life, but unfortunately it crumbled. Or perhaps you are faced with a difficult situation, but nothing seems to change. You're thinking, this is how my life is destined to be. Dwelling on negative thoughts only perpetuates a cycle of negativity, which can affect your self-esteem and hinder your personal growth. Rather than dwelling on negative self-talk, could you replace it with positive affirmations? Cultivate gratitude and focus on your strengths. By reframing your mindset, you can break free from the cycle of negativity. The final habit that can harm you mentally is isolating yourself from others. Most people who live like this often end up struggling with loneliness and severe mental health issues. Perhaps you believe that staying away from others protects you from problems. Even if that might sometimes be true, in reality, you're disconnecting from valuable sources of comfort and understanding. On the other hand, reaching out to trusted friends, family, or support groups, and sharing your struggles can bring you immense relief and provide a fresh perspective. Connection is essential for mental well-being, so don't hesitate to lean on those who care about you. Breaking free from these destructive habits requires self-awareness, self-compassion, and a commitment to your mental well-being. Remember, change takes time and effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, remain blessed.